Is this anybody's?
Mine.
Okay. Do you want it down?
No, this is mine.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, good. Had a good day's work. Quick, sharp. Right now, trying to go, trying to go quick, hard, and fast with our practice tempo. And I was pleased with the way the kids came out of that one today. Got some good red zone work in. Some of our older kids made some plays. Fleming made a great catch. Ishmael made 2 really nice catches against traffic. And Custis had 2 back shoulder catches that I was real pleased. So there were some good plays. Defensively, shut them down a few times where there's no one to throw to. So it kind of goes back and forth. But it was a good practice. I've been pleased with the way the kids have been working. We had a real good special teams kicking emphasis yesterday on our Sunday practice, and was once again pleased with just the maturity level of the kids stepping up their practice expectations to the levels that we're asking. Looking forward now, a couple hours from now, we'll be jumping on the bus heading down to Fort Drum. Looking forward to getting down there, meeting up with the troops. I can't wait to get back there and just start that process. What we're looking at Fort Drum is we're looking at an opportunity to learn how to do a great job with our small group interaction and accountability. Basically, we have, I think it's 12 sergeants in charge of 6 to 7 guys each. The coaches will not have bed check. The coaches will not have breakfast check. The coaches will not have wake them up, get them out of bed. The coaches will not coddle them. The sergeants of each group will take care of that. And we had that last year, and I thought it was a great thing. We'll probably get 3 opportunities to really spend good time with the troops. And what I most look forward to is the opportunity for our players to look across the table at the real warriors and the real heroes right now in our society, especially up there at Fort Drum with that Mountain Division group of guys and men and women that really go out there and kick ass for our country. So I can't wait to get up there and pay respect to those real men and women putting on the line every day. Also, saw there was a blurb with Nas Howard. I suspended Nas from the trip indefinitely, with the goal being that when we get back on campus, I'll bring him in, sit him down, and see if he learned his lessons for breaking training rules. With that, any questions?
Questions? Nico?
How are you, Coach?
Good, Nico.
Good to see you. Now, the last 2 years, obviously, it seems once the big games down the stretch to get to those bowl games.
Yeah.
How much did the experience at Fort Drum kind of help out down the stretch in those runs?
Well, you never really know, but the one thing I like about the Fort Drum experience that we get, which is looking at it from a selfish point of view, is our kids really can't put themselves in any sort of an unselfish vein. The other thing is, I think it's a great way to teach one of the themes that I really believe in, and that is that everything's overrated. Everything's overrated except for your faith and your family and your friendships. Football games, playing this game is overrated. So let's not take it too serious. God knows I have to tell myself that all the time, Nate, and sometimes I do. I take it too serious. But I think when you get in those situations, you look up and you say, we got a minute left. What the hell? Let's go. Let's go have some fun playing football and see if we can create a memory for a lifetime. And let's not put ourselves in this tight mode where we get all tight and we don't enjoy life. Because, I would imagine the large majority of this team would all agree that the finest moments of our livelihood right now are on that football field when it's crunch time. And a chance to look at the effect that we have going to Fort Drum is just to look back and say everything's overrated. But one thing that's underrated is what those men and women do for us.
Coach, you were here when they first started going up to Fort Drum. Did you kind of envision then that it would turn into this annual thing and that everybody would kind of get the positive experiences they have out of it?
Yes, I did.
That works.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I was curious if you heard anything from Alan, if there's any kind of timetable for him joining the team.
Yeah, with regards to Alan's situation, basically when he tells me it's right, then we'll bring him back. Do the right thing, do right by these young men. Simple as that.
Okay.
Scott, how are you?
Good, Danny.
You talked about what the players get out of it, but as coaches, what have you taken from it and seen some of the other coaches take from being up in Fort Drum?
Yeah, I think for each and every one of us, there's different degrees. But for me, you know, the military in my family has really, you know, I had two grandfathers that were in World War II, an uncle that was an airborne ranger that got killed in Vietnam on his third tour. He was actually killed in Laos. Didn't find out about it until 20 years later, how he really died. And then my cousin Todd got killed in Iraq. So for me, it's doing the right thing, giving back. And then, you know, with the other coaches, I'm sure there's a lot of similarities, but can't speak on their behalf.
Anything else for Coach Smith?
Yes, Chris?
When you have a guy like Brisley who's that explosive and you
Yeah.
want him to be like that all season, how do you manage kind of his number of plays and kind of keeping him that way?
It's a fine line. You know, you go to win every game, and you win every game. You try to win every damn game. So if he's got to go 80 plays to get us to win the game, then we'll do that. I'm always careful. I want to be smart with management and practice, management and scrimmage, management and getting the kids healthy. But when we go to the game, there comes that point in time throughout the course of the game where you say we need our best guys in to win the game. Now, when you get up by 17 points and you're feeling good about the momentum of the game, then you can make those decisions to pull off a little bit, Chris. You know, I've been around it so long now, for so many years, and I've been in situations where we've made comebacks when we were down by 14 or 17, and felt like the team across the field put their pedal off the gas and gave us opportunity to find that window to come back. And I've been on the other side of it where maybe we pulled off too early. So there's such a fine line, but management and practice and taking care of them prior to the fight, and then during the fight, whoever we need to play for as many plays.